An efficient and responsive public sector is critical to achieving Vision 2030. In today's show, find out how two public entities are making it easier to do business with the government. Plus, we look back at the major achievements of the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport in 2017. I'm Adrian Atkinson, and you're watching Jamaica Magazine. Stay tuned.
Si Marcia husband, ima one of the biggest juggies.
Wait, somebody a scream.
Lord, them a bundle up rice to work and never pay the extortion money.
Who them man there? How would them a do with Jackie little daughter?
It's serious times. Speak up for justice and keep your eyes open. When you hear about any crime, report it. Silence brings violence.
A message from the Ministry of National Security.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, January 24. A number of operations are being carried out across the island in support of the state of public emergency declared in St. James. National Security Minister Robert Montego says the operations are geared at capturing wanted men fleeing the parish.
Divisions within Area 5 conducted a 24-hour blitz which saw increased visibility and intensified operational activities to include VCPs, raids, searches, and visits to persons on curfew orders. 18 persons were detained in St. Catherine North and 1 in St. Catherine South as a result of these operations.
In an update to Parliament Tuesday, Minister Montego said strategic operations had also been launched in St. Anne, St. Mary, and Westmoreland.
Portmore St. Catherine has been identified as a likely area where displaced criminals may be housed. As such, a joint team from CTOC and the Fugitive Apprehension Team, Mobile Reserve, have conducted targeted raids on several premises.
Since the start of the state of public emergency on January 16, 197 persons have been detained. Among that number are 10 men wanted for serious crimes and 83 who are believed to be connected to gangs in St. James. 178 persons are still in custody awaiting further investigation. 4 firearms and 30 rounds of ammunition have also been seized. In the meantime, Minister Montego says several pieces of legislation are being fast-tracked to strengthen the government's crime-fighting measures. The minister says the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency, MOCA bill, will be tabled in the House next Tuesday. A revised Firearm Act will also be tabled in the next 3 months.
The amended legislation will feature new penalties and harsher mandatory minimum sentences. This is the way to go, considering that the gun features in over 80% of all crimes in Jamaica.
At Tuesday's sitting of the lower house, Minister Montego also gave a commitment for the completion of amendments to the Fingerprint Act within 8 months. A timeline of 10 months was also given for the Anti-Gang Act and the Proceeds of Crime Act. Still on crime, Prime Minister Andrew Holness says government's declaration of a state of public emergency in St. James will have a positive effect on the economy. Mr. Holness was addressing Tuesday's opening of the Jamaica Stock Exchange's Conference on Investments and Capital Markets. He says, though there may be some initial jitters about the actions taken, in the medium term the country will benefit significantly from the intervention. The Prime Minister says government will be persistent in the suite of comprehensive measures to cut crime. Among them, plans to disrupt, undermine and uproot criminal gangs and the networks they have formed.
We should never believe that the street-level criminals operate on their own. They are financed, they use our banking network, they are well connected, they use our telecommunications infrastructure, they have good transportation, they use our roads, they buy our cars, and they use them in the commission of crimes. So our crime plan is comprehensive, and we intend to deal with this situation once and for all.
February 1 has been earmarked as the start date for government's motor vehicle pre-shipment inspection regulation program. Under the initiative, a private company contracted by the state will inspect motor vehicles before they are shipped to Jamaica for sale on the local market. Industry and Commerce Minister Carl Samuda says the move will provide the Jamaican customer with value for money and protect from discrepancies in the age of the vehicles and tampered odometers.
So anyone buying a motor vehicle and looking at the odometer and saying it has done 20,000 miles, we anticipate that through this introduction of this regulation and this process, that will be a genuine reflection of the mileage done by the vehicle.
Minister Samuda was speaking Tuesday at a press conference. He said improved road safety, prevention of undervalued vehicle invoices and stolen automobiles entering Jamaica, as well as detecting contaminated vehicles were also expected from the initiative. Persons wishing to export brass in the scrap metal industry will first have to obtain a specific license from the Minister of Industry. The minister made the announcement Tuesday, outlining that the new licensing regime became necessary following the theft of 13 pieces of brass bearings from the Worthy Park Sugar Estate. The theft of the metal, worth about $15 million, is said to impact the reaping of the 2018-2019 sugar crop at the estate. As a result, there has been a temporary halt on the export of all scrap metal packed for shipping, pending investigation and search of trailers.
In addition, we heighten the inspection and the surveillance of all of the multi-user locations where scrap metal was being packaged for sale, for export. And we launched a massive, through the police force, investigation into this theft.
So far, 2 persons have been held for the theft. In the meantime, Minister Samuda is seeking to quell calls for the closure of the scrap metal industry, saying he's satisfied that all the necessary safeguards are in place to regulate the sector.
I am sure that right now everyone will agree, based on the experiences over the past few months, that it is well regulated and it is running quite well. So we will just be more vigilant, and we will solicit the support of all the key players and stakeholders.
And finally, persons identified to receive compensation as a result of the West Kingston May 2010 incident and who have not yet claimed are being urged to do so. In Parliament yesterday, Justice Minister Delroy Chuck said 148 persons are yet to come forward and claim the over $21 million left to be paid out in compensation. Based on recommendations from a compensation committee that was set up by the government to determine the persons and amount to be paid out, 447 persons were identified for monetary compensations. As at January 12, just over $178 million have been paid out directly to 270 claimants and to the estates of 29 persons through the Administrator General's Department. Minister Chuck is urging the other 148 claimants to visit the offices of the Justice Ministry and make the necessary arrangements to receive their compensation. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
We want a productive Jamaica. We are not productive Jamaica. To move forward on this land. Productivity, that's the way to go, we should understand. Productivity is the way to go for all us Jamaicans. Small business, big business, old and young, we are tell every woman and man. We want growth and prosperity for a better nation with a building plan. So we can build our product and sell our product and put more money in our hand. Our economy can rise to a level and build a better nation. Productivity, to move forward on this land. Productivity, that's the way to go, we should understand. Productivity, to move forward on this land. Productivity, that's the way to go, we should understand. Productivity.
Productivity, pathway to prosperity. A message brought to you by the Jamaica Productivity Center, a department of the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
The Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport made significant strides in 2017. Our next feature highlights some of them.
$22 million for Ward Theatre's restoration. Nomination files submitted to inscribe reggae music of Jamaica to the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization's list of intangible cultural heritage for humanity. And a draft of revised culture policy completed.
The Culture Passport invites Jamaicans from an early age to become dryland tourists in their own country.
An agreement was signed with the Chase Fund for the production of 50,000 culture passports.
Ensuring that we have legacy projects that will be there to mark this milestone.
Here are some of the Jamaica 55 legacy projects. The Caribbean Sports Medicine Center, Jamaica Virtual Sports Museum, Jamaica Sports Museum, Trelawney Stadium Redevelopment, Jamaica Music Museum, Jamaica Police Museum, Monument to Fallen Officers, and the National Children's Park.
Down into the deepest valley.
Some of them see me as a big pushover. Want me fi dead and want me fi kill over. Oh no, not I.
It is not just about celebrating and having celebratory events.
Also in the year that was, the Institute of Jamaica installed state-of-the-art audiovisual equipment. In 2017, legislation was passed to absolve 4 national heroes from criminal liability.
It is done. We, the children of our ancestors, have by this act expressed complicity with them in their heroic stance against oppression and enslavement.
The third and final gateway sign to the Blue and John Crow Mountains was mounted in Port Moran, St. Thomas as one of 3 access points to the World Heritage Site. Government provided grant funding of $1 million to several young persons to establish small businesses in the Blue and John Crow Mountains. Fort Rocky became Jamaica's first entertainment zone. A gender-based mainstreaming manual was developed to promote gender equality. In 2017, the National Strategic Action Plan was finalized to eliminate gender-based violence, particularly against women and girls.
This is a manual that has been developed by the Gender Affairs Division of the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport. It is in keeping with our mandate, which is to support a widespread understanding and adoption of gender mainstreaming as a strategy.
27 government ministries, departments, and agencies received gender equality certifications and seal.
The fact that we were able to certify these entities is an indication that we have been diligently pursuing our gender equality initiatives.
A memorandum of understanding was signed with the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries to develop strategies and collaborative programs to promote and encourage the involvement of women in business. The United Nations Population Fund, with support from the Ministry of Gender, developed a regional online platform, Break the Silence, aimed at raising awareness on gender-based violence. The Women Incorporated Crisis Shelter in Kingston was officially reopened after extensive upgrading. And in sports, Jamaica and China entered a partnership to share resources and expertise in 7 sporting disciplines.
I look forward to the commitment that is made by all the sporting associations here that will benefit from the program.
£410,000 British pounds was issued to cover Jamaica House 2017 London inside Indigo at the O2 Arena. The diving pool reopened at the National Aquatics Centre. In 2017, the Institute of Sports in Sports set aside $500,000 to assist schools in their preparations for the all-age and junior high athletic championships. The Sports Development Foundation opened the $4.5 million Belvedere multipurpose complex in West Rural St. Andrew. A memorandum of understanding was signed with Indonesia to strengthen cooperation in sports.
It is about leaving lasting legacy.
Usain Bolt's statue was unveiled at the National Stadium. And a packed National Stadium told Usain Bolt goodbye.
nutritious food, succulent dishes, superior workmanship, and excellent service. Jamaica is on the go. Let's grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Let's harness the indomitable spirit of our most valued resource, our people. Let's support our local businesses. After all, buying Jamaican means building Jamaica.
Original.
Good customer service is the foundation for any successful business. As the government moves toward creating a more efficient public sector, strong customer relations will help to drive this transformation. The Jamaica Customs Agency, JCA, as a service-oriented organization, is taking a proactive approach to enhance the quality of service delivery to customers, partners, and stakeholders. To accomplish this goal, the agency is undertaking a series of customer service training workshops from October 2017 to February 2018. The JCA kicked off this series with the launch of their Customer Service Excellence Training Program on October 2, 2017.
Achieving customer satisfaction is a primary objective of the JCA, striving to maintain quality customer service and adherence to established service standards are key components to achieving success. At the end of this training, we shall have greater understanding of the importance of customer service and to apply it to our daily work.
To carry out this initiative, the agency has partnered with an organization known for training excellence, the Tourism Product Development Company Limited, TPDCO.
I truly recognize that all the training one participates in cannot change a person unless the individual wants to change. Attitude, therefore, is very important. I therefore encourage the participants to go into this training with a positive attitude and be open to receive the information.
The extensive customer service program will, in the first instance, see 800 employees at all levels being trained in various areas of customer service. More employees will receive training in the next financial year.
The training will incorporate telephone etiquette, communication skills, how to effectively communicate, as well as conflict resolution. You know, of course, we're border protectors. Not everybody is happy when they hear about have to pay duty and all of that. So some persons can get a little bit upset sometimes. So we need to ensure that our officers know how to deal with these situations when they arise. Everywhere that our officers are, they will be exposed to the training.
Employees are looking forward to the training opportunity to improve both their professional and personal skills.
I'm excited to be here on this training. Engaging in a course like this would help us to offer better customer service, and we can be a better people serving the nation.
The Jamaica Customs Agency is committed to providing good customer service. By equipping their employees with high standards of professionalism, good work ethics and positive attitudes, the agency will become a standard bearer within the public sector.
The Island Traffic Authority is making vehicle inspection and the issuing of certificates of fitness faster and simpler with its new vehicle management system. Here's how it works.
As part of the Public Sector Modernization Program, the Island Traffic Authority (ITA) has introduced a modern vehicle management system. This is to help the authority better administer provisions of the Road Traffic Act and ensure high standards of safety on Jamaica's roadways. The transformation is enabling the ITA to reduce manual business processes and remove a large degree of paper-based data collection. Since January 2015, the system has been facilitating electronic issuing of motor vehicle fitness certificates, starting at the ITA's Swallowfield depot.
That process has been running smoothly now. We have had a number of teething pains, as with the introduction of any new system, it comes with issues. Happily, we have sorted those out and we are going good.
The system is interconnected with agencies such as Tax Administration Jamaica and Customs.
It's a joined up approach and our data and everything interacts directly. The data we get is coming from Tax Admin and Customs. Plus we need to be able to verify that the receipts are accurate.
This interconnection is allowing the ITA to accept online payments for its services.
What that will allow us to do is for you to make payment using your cell phone, you can pay from your office or any computer anywhere, online payment.
Island Traffic Authority is also placing kiosks inside its examination depots for customers to make payments using a credit card or Visa check card.
It makes the whole process simpler and easier. And this is where we're heading in this right direction. Until the system came on board, we actually did everything paper-based manually. This system, once fully implemented across the island, will eliminate that. It will also cut down on the issue of cloning and bogus registration. With this system, it eliminates that loophole that has been with us for far too long.
The computerized Island Traffic Authority Vehicle Management System is built on a software application designed to technologically capture all motor vehicle and driver's license information. Each motor vehicle must be taken to the examination depot for fitness testing. A mobile app is used by certifying officers to capture fitness information, display pictures of the vehicle being tested, use and store GPS coordinates of the vehicles, and to upload and update motor vehicle fitness in real time. There is automatic issuing and printing of fitness certificates for the requisite period. It also allows for automatic verification of fitness received from Tax Administration Jamaica and automatically updates fitness information on TAJ's system. And as part of the security features, the app creates audit trails for each individual using the system. The vehicle management system generates fitness reports per vehicle type, per certifying officer or inspector, as well as per depot. Part of the system also provides for a driver's license feature, which will administer computerized driver's license exams and capture candidates' photos. Computerized scores and exam results are also published in real time. Driver's license information is also uploaded and updated both internally at the ITA and externally at Tax Administration Jamaica. The computerized vehicle management system also generates information such as total passes and failures for driver's licenses, as well as driver's license reports done by each certifying officer. With this system, the authority and law enforcers now have easy access to accurate motor vehicle information and data.
There are 3 phases to the project. Phase 1 is where we computerize all depots and do electronic fitness. Also, all the operational procedures will come into that. Phase 2 is where we use a tablet solution, which will capture the officer when you get to the depot, rather than using the paper to write and to jot note information and the receipt and all of that. A tablet solution would be in place. That same tablet would be used when we do road spot checks, when we go on accident investigation. Everything would be done from the tablet solution. So that is where we truly become fully computerized. That second phase, we have put it on hold for the time being, because the third phase should be the driver's license phase, where we computerize all aspects of the driver's license.
The new ITA vehicle management system is helping to secure government revenue and ensuring more compliant vehicles on the nation's roadways.
you drive on 2 wheels or 4, there's one thing I can guarantee you. That is that you know someone that's gonna need blood one day, or you might just be that someone. So here's the deal. The blood we have can only supply about 50% of the need. That's why, with the craziness that's happening on the roads, we need you to join the One Love, One Blood campaign. The life you save just might be your own.
If we want Jamaica to become the place of choice to live, work, raise families and do business, we all have to play a part. Volunteering provides an opportunity for us to contribute to achieving Vision 2030, and it is easy to get involved.
There are many, many ways in which Jamaicans can volunteer. People volunteer by doing community work, things that, community mobilization, Parent-Teachers Association, Community Safety Watch, Citizens Association. These are ways in which we help our communities and help our country. There are lots of churches that people volunteer to go and help with shut-ins or help with children, help with homework. Persons who are interested in volunteering, you can call the CVSS or you can call the United Way of Jamaica. Tell them you want to be a volunteer. But importantly, you have to have an idea of what skills you have that you feel. So people don't think of regular administrative skills. If you're good on the computer and you can help to prepare documents, there's always a need. The benefits of volunteering are multifaceted. It's a great way for you to network as a youngster, for you to get to know different persons, for you to develop different skills. Volunteering, it's something that there's a lot in it for you, and there's also a lot in it for those who you are giving your time or your skills or your knowledge to help. So it's more than just, okay, it's all about helping other people. It's also helping you, the individual.
That's all we have for you today. Do join us again tomorrow on this station at the same time for another Jamaica magazine. Also, remember to visit our YouTube channel to watch this and other editions of the show. But don't just watch. Let us know what you think. Send us an email and visit our social media pages. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Do take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.